You scroll endless feeds, share snippets of your life, and maybe even buy a gadget or two, all within the apps you love. But what if one of those platforms, say TikTok, wasn't just entertaining you, but became the very bank that held your money and powered global commerce? And let's find the answer to the question, what if? The launch of TikTok Pay would mark a monumental shift, instantly leveraging its colossal user base and deep understanding of digital engagement. Its success would stem from unparalleled built-in convenience. Users could sign up instantly using existing accounts, with simplified KYC and access payments directly within their For You feeds, live streams, and creator profiles. No separate app needed. This would spark a creator economy gold rush, offering frictionless payments for tips, subscriptions, digital goods, and direct sales, bypassing traditional gateways and slashing fees. Crucially, TikTok Pay would unlock global accessibility, enabling easy, low-cost cross-border payments for everyday users and small businesses, particularly in areas lacking traditional banking. This would make microtransactions viable on an unprecedented scale, transforming how value moves globally. This monumental shift isn't just about easier payments. It fundamentally alters how money moves and empowers entirely new forms of commerce, challenging established financial institutions. TikTok would evolve into the definitive platform for social commerce, with direct-to-consumer sales, immersive live shopping, and seamless peer-to-peer transactions becoming the norm. The journey from discovery in your feed to immediate transaction would be instantaneous, potentially relegating traditional e-commerce sites to a secondary role. This surge would pose an existential threat to banking monoliths and legacy payment networks. A significant portion of daily financial activity would migrate into TikTok's closed-loop system, forcing traditional players to drastically adapt or face obsolescence. Crucially, TikTok Pay would unlock new economic hubs, particularly in developing economies where smartphone penetration often outpaces banking infrastructure. It would facilitate remittances, foster local trade, and spur small business growth directly within the familiar app, democratizing access to the global economy. The immense scale of a global TikTok Pay would inevitably plunge it into a complex geopolitical maze, attracting intense regulatory scrutiny worldwide. Nations would fiercely grapple with a private entity controlling such a significant global financial artery, sparking what could be called a digital currency Cold War. This would fuel debates over data localization and capital controls, accelerating the race for state-backed digital currencies or severe regulations on TikTok Pay. Moreover, the convergence of vast social data with sensitive financial transactions would unleash unprecedented privacy concerns, demanding robust international digital rights frameworks or national firewalls. Crucially, such a globally dominant payment system becomes an irresistible target for cyber attacks, making its security infrastructure a matter of paramount global importance and a new front in cyber warfare. Beyond economics, TikTok Pay would deeply embed itself into daily life, reshaping how we view money, status, and community. Finance would become gamified. Saving or spending could earn social incentives, badges, or exclusive content, blurring lines between managing money and entertainment, influencing spending habits. This would usher in a new era of financial influencers offering accessible advice on budgeting, investing, and leveraging TikTok's payment features. Crucially, our digital identity and financial footprint would merge. A user's TikTok profile and activity might directly link to their creditworthiness, creating new forms of social credit or lending opportunities based on platform engagement, transforming personal finance into a social experience. The advent of TikTok Pay would fundamentally redraw the map of tech dominance, establishing a groundbreaking super app blueprint. By seamlessly weaving together social media, entertainment, and finance, TikTok would set an unprecedented standard, compelling tech behemoths like Meta, Google, and Apple into intense ecosystem wars. These giants would be forced into an accelerated race, furiously innovating their own payment solutions, forging crucial merchant partnerships, and developing novel features to prevent a mass exodus of users to the burgeoning TikTok financial realm. This seismic shift redefines the very essence of value and control. Power would no longer reside solely in eyeballs and data, but pivot dramatically to the direct command of financial flows. TikTok would transcend its identity as a mere media company, evolving into a critical global infrastructure provider, thereby wielding immense bargaining power over governments and and businesses across the globe. This comprehensive model would compel all tech titans to drastically rethink their entire platform strategies, signaling a new era where the ultimate power lies in orchestrating financial transactions. TikTok's global payment system would redefine finance, commerce, and power dynamics. In your opinion, what if TikTok created a global payment system? Share your thoughts in the comments.